Hey everybody, welcome to NFL Fantasy Live presented by Best Buy. Patrick Claybon here with Marcus Grant and welcoming for the first time this season, Cynthia Freeland. We have been waiting for you, Cynthia, an entire day. It's been a long day, but we got
One
you
whole
now.
day. I'm so happy to be here. I can't believe football's back. I'm so happy. Like 23 days till the actual season start, which means we have 23 days to figure out how we're going to conspire to beat Adam Rank.
And 23 seconds till Cynthia did her first math of the season. We have more maths coming up. Speaking of joining us, Marcus, we had a special guest yesterday. Any insectoids bothering you this time?
At the moment, there are none. I am keeping a lookout. I've got a note card handy to swat any six-legged beasts that may try and distract me from my goal.
Yes, and we don't want to distract you from your goal. Going to NFL.com/fantasy. There's still time to sign up, be a part of the team, and be a part of this family for another season of football. You're like, hey, what do they tell me on the app with information? Well, you can find out the top quarterbacks by ADP in the 2025 season. Yes, Lamar Jackson, the top scorer from last year, the top quarterback. Then we've got Josh Allen, 2.1 ADP for Josh Allen. Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts rounding out that group. So let's say, guys, we're in a draft and there is a run on quarterbacks and you're like, stay on target. You're locked in on your strategy, Cynthia. You're waiting to take a quarterback. The top guys have gone. What next tier quarterback are you taking?
Geno Smith. By the way, Marcus, that hair, mwah. I love the new look. New season, new look, new you. You know, I love everything about it.
Thank you.
Geno Smith, also new season, also new team, so a new look. He also had a pretty good look for his old team, but we'll get to that in a second.
Oh.
Looking at Geno in this Chip Kelly, Pete Carroll, my favorite analytics person, also is a part of that staff, which means I think we're going to see a lot of deeper passes. I think we're going to see some fun. Do we see a tush push out of the Raiders? I say yes. You know how many points you get for that?
You get 6 points.
That's
you go in the
right.
end zone. More math.
It's all about the math. But ultimately, I think Geno Smith, the difference between like quarterback 7 and quarterback 15 usually isn't that much. So remember, if you have an opportunity to get a better wide receiver or maybe a tight end that can help you out in your something like that, it could be worth it to wait around and get Geno Smith later. You can thank me in December or January, whenever your league ends.
You know what? I don't mind the Geno Smith pull there because I do think things are going to be better for the Raiders, and I think he's going to be a big part of that. I'm going to stay in the division, though, and I'm going to go with a younger guy, and that's Bo Nix, who really was one of the big surprises at the fantasy quarterback position last year. A big part of it was his ability to run with the football. Scrambled a lot. About 54% of his runs were scrambles. 8th among quarterbacks in rushing yards. Also had 4 rushing touchdowns. That was a big part of it. But the thing that we probably shouldn't overlook is that he also played behind a very good offensive line. According to Pro Football Focus, they had the Broncos last year as their top-rated pass-blocking offensive line. That group remains intact heading into this season. We saw Bo Nix last year, 10 games with multiple touchdown passes. They add another big-time pass-catching weapon in Evan Ingram. So I think Bo Nix sort of showed us where the floor possibly could be, and I'm looking for him to sort of elevate that from last year into this year.
Yeah, they love him up in Denver. We'll have an opportunity to see the Broncos coming up this weekend on NFL Network. And Cynthia mentioned, you see Cynthia, by the way, at that game, too. We'll maybe mention that again later. Also, the point spread. So between quarterback 10 and quarterback 17, less than 50 total points for the entire season last year. So you can get guys in this particular range.
And if you take Bo, you get a good name. Bo Lever. There's just so many things you can do.
Statistically, the shortest name in NFL history. Bo Nix. News coming.